In 1927, Pope Pius XI declared Saint Therese the patroness of the missions. A young French nun who spent her entire religious life within the confines of the cloister. She never traveled to Africa or Asia, and she never even encountered a person who had not heard the gospel. Yet she is the patroness of missionaries. Saint Therese shows us that being a missionary is not so much a matter of location as it is a matter of the heart. Her life was hidden in the Carmelite cloister, but her heart was burning with missionary zeal for the salvation of souls. She knew that prayer is the most important means of evangelization. She once wrote to a missionary priest that, "In heaven there will no longer be any cloister and grills, and my soul will be able to fly with you into distant missions." I recently returned from our Carmelite mission in Kenya, which is booming with vocations. Therese had a special love for Africa, and her presence and intercession are especially evident in our mission there. I asked one of the friars there, Father David of St. Therese of the Child Jesus, to share a brief reflection on the power of St. Therese's spirituality in the African Church. The brothers there also sang a special song in honor of St. Therese in their language, Swahili. Please consider supporting our friars in Kenya by clicking the link in the description of this video. You can also subscribe to their YouTube channel for more reflections and music from the Kenyan region. God bless you.
Welcome to a short reflection on St. Therese of the Child Jesus, how her spirituality is understood and lived in the context of the African culture. I would like to say, first of all, that in the world we live today, there is a lot of copy-pasting. People have people that they admire, people that they aspire, and people that they want to imitate in life. According to our African Christianity, and especially the life of Christianity here in Kenya, Therese is one of the saints that is known and well understood. Therese is really looked at as a model of giving hope to sinners here in Africa, because Therese was not born a saint. She struggled with the frailty of human nature. Even herself, she recounts her conversion story on the Christmas of 1886, when she says that she received grace to part ways with her childhood, when she left swaddling clothes behind. Therese needed conversion because usually we know that after the death of her mother, she struggled with a great deal of things. And one of the things that we know that Therese struggled with is actually a childhood separation, the effects of her childhood separation. When she was 3 months old, she was separated from her mother because she was sick and could not nurse her. She was taken to a lady by the name of Rose, who took care of her. And you know, like here in Africa, we have so many orphans who die as a result of early mortality, also due to lack of proper medication, maybe proper diet. They are malnutrited. And St. Therese really reminds us of the struggles of the children in Africa. Therese also struggled with other problems or other things like grief. She, after losing her parents at the age of 4.5, we have so many children who are orphaned here in Africa, who struggle day and night, go without food because of the absence or the death of the parents. And also Therese struggled with, she was really, you can say that she was plagued with scruples. The scrupulosity due to the spirituality of her age, Pelagianism, perfectionism, and also Jansenism, which taught that one can earn salvation through our own effort. But I know that, especially here in Africa, where evangelization just took place, we have so many pious Christians because we need to distinguish between piety and spirituality. Many people think that by, multiplying rosaries, they can earn salvation, or they can please God, or they can, God can become easily placated and come to their aid. So Therese is a reminder of God's mercy, that we do not earn our salvation. God is our Savior. Therese struggled with isolation, withdrawal, because actually, it is actually after the death of a mother that she was highly affected. She became so much insecure and sensitive, even in her living with other people or other children in the school, where she was actually withdrawn. So, in a nutshell, I can say that Therese, like any other African child, went through the fear of being abandoned as a child. And as you know, we have so many orphanages here in Africa. So the other thing that I would want really to say about, Therese is her spirituality. This is actually, the spirituality is known as the little way. And the little way entails total trust, total abandonment, and surrender to the mercy of God, to the compassion of God, and not really to perfectionism. It's not about perfectionism. And for herself, she really says that she wants to advance, to grow in holiness, but she sees herself as really as one who is unable, with her own effort, or with her innumerable effort or pious activities. And she says that, the world we live today is a world of discoveries, is a world of science and technology. And as she discerned a way, she discerned the way or the path that is quick, that is faster, that is new, and that is shorter. And this is the path she calls the little way. And she says that her spiritual, she likened it to an elevator after the experience she had when she made a stopover in Paris on her way to Rome for a pilgrimage. And now she says that I have found my spiritual elevator, which is actually the hands of Jesus that lift her, that raise her up to heaven. And this is actually the easiest way that can take her to heaven. Total trust, total abandonment in God. Therese teaches us, and especially as the African church, because she really encourages us in our struggles. In our struggles with our frailty, because she was a human being who had flesh and blood, and she experienced trials, struggles like any other human being. And as an encouragement, she says that, God does not put in us unrealized desires. God inspires holiness in us and helps us to achieve the holiness. So really, this is actually the spirituality of St. Therese. Very simple. Very, very simple. And it can be it can be actually applicable to our Christians, and especially in areas where there is high illiteracy, where people do not know how to read or write. Therese is actually a motivation and is a model of simplicity, living your Christian life in a very simple way, and realizing that it is only Jesus. Or when we feel incapacitated, when we experience our worthlessness and our inabilities, it is only Jesus who can really strengthen us to really realize our calling to holiness.